national champion, head coach for the Indiana University Hoosier football team, Paisano, Yinzer, icon, Curt Cignetti.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Coach, obviously nothing specific just happened, but how do you feel about the culture and the team in which you're building? Obviously, national championship is something that the entire world sees, but there's a lot of work that goes behind that, and there's a lot of traits that you look for in players that end up coming to your particular program down there in beautiful Bloomington. What type of guys do you think you always look for, and what do you think you have going on in the future, Coach?
Yeah, that natty 16-0 hadn't happened in 136 years. Now, how that team doesn't win a certain award as the team of the year, but some networks are consistent in getting it wrong.
No, it's not the network. No, it was fan poll. I want to let you know, Coach. I want to let you know. We were talking to Team USA's Kachuk and Charlie McAvoy. Team USA hockey, both women and men, obviously did some magical stuff as well. First time, long time, and changed the world. I found out day of ESPYs that was online fan polling, and I'll tell you, if New York's involved, I don't know if anybody's going to beat them.
Maybe if you were there, Coach.
But on that note, Coach, we were talking to your team.
You're not beating them, and there's a lot of deserving teams in that. That
but your team,
came from there.
We mentioned this, though. Your team, though, what has happened and transformed in 16-0, not let alone 136 years in all of college ball, but for it to be Indiana is absurd. But it's because you and your team and your staff, which I know you have a lot of want to deflect for, but you guys bring in the right people. It seems like you very rarely get it wrong. Why do you think that is? And who are the type and what are the type of people that you're looking for to be Hoosiers under you?
Coaches and players, but player-specific guys that love ball, love the process, want to be coached, have high standards. They're tough. They can handle the grind, and they want to be great and do the things to be great. The difference between good and great is just a special discipline, focus, relentlessness, and keeping your eye on the bullseye. And smart guys also, not only talented guys, but smart guys, because, you got a lot of good players that are smart guys. They can do a lot of good things between the white lines.
Yeah, and your defense and offense last year were special to watch. We were very lucky to be a part of that entire run. And obviously we had seen it a little bit earlier than everybody else because we live an hour north of you. So we had been seeing it on local news, what you were building, and we were seeing the highlights, and we were seeing the work ethic, and we were seeing the buy-in before everybody else. I would like to say thank you because you guys made me look very smart. Okay, now I have eyes, and I saw what you guys were early, and I was a believer, not only in the team, but a believer in you. Okay, I was a believer in you at JMU. If I would have known you were at IUP, I would have been betting on their ass too whenever you were coaching them. But you have turned Indiana into just a common household college football brand. We looked at, there was a number one wide receiver that was going to commit, and who his teams were all the obvious. Texas, Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, and then Indiana University is on there. And as somebody who got drafted here in 2009, has called this place home for the last 17, 18 years, whatever the math is, I don't know how to figure that out, because do I count that first year? Do you not count that first year? I've been here for almost 2 decades. That seems like a pipe dream. Can you tell me about the state of IU right now as a football program versus maybe the first day you walked in, and how much more can we grow? What does the future look like for you?
Well, we've taken it to the top of the mountain, so we've proven that we can get there. You got to start over completely. I think we have a lot of work to do in fall camp, playing a 16-game season. We had a lot of guys out in spring ball, so we're anxious to get guys working together for the first time, newcomers, portal guys, returners. And, I think every team you find out a lot about every day in fall camp and every game. So I think we got a lot of nice pieces, and that's why you play the games. But that's every single year, regardless of what your record is. And we've got good people. Coaches have been together a long time. I like the guys we got in the locker room. And, we've been successful every year in the past. And I don't see any reason why we can't be successful every year in the future.
Well, I Googled it, and, it said, all right, I'm not we'll put that one to bed in the past. You coming in there, though, and being so transparent with all of us after it all happens, and it end up working. I mean, this is Babe Ruth calling his shot. This is the Founding Fathers on July 4th, 1776 saying we're going to end up getting it. Calling your shot is fun if it hits. But
you ain't kidding.
Yeah. But if it's done, if it doesn't work out, you're basically cast aside as the biggest doofus of all time. I've appreciated the fact that you've come out and you said, when I walked through that place, man, everything I was saying, it wasn't just like, for me, it was like, we need a mindset change around here. What are we? We're not just participating. We are trying to win this thing. The buy-in from the school, president, AD, everybody has been magnificent. You signing a deal there to stay there when you could have went any NFL, college. Shit, if you wanted to coach Aussie rules football down there in Australia, they would hire you. They Ted Lasso your ass over in the Premier League.
England now.
Yeah, maybe even. Why did you decide to go ahead and say, this is my home? And you did a deal, I think, that activates something if somebody else signs a deal. Tell me why you think this is the place you can call home forever, as opposed to what some coaches would do, which is like, okay, now we head somewhere else.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little old school. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. I really appreciate and respect the people that I report to and like them. I like the people in Bloomington. I think we have everything you need to be successful. My wife loves it here, and which is important.
Very. Absolutely.
And this is sort of my creation at the end of the day, even though it's not all about me at all. I get too much credit, and if we stumble, I'll get too much blame, but I'll take the blame. Why go somewhere else?
And we're happy as hell you did. And we still need to get down there and get the putting green.
Tennis court.
Absolutely. And the swimming pool now. I mean, the wife was working on the pool all summer long. You got to see it. And that's the other. How could I leave the state of Indiana with a great fan and asset like you guys up there in Indy, huh?
You tell me, actually, because there's a lot of people that kind of just cast us aside. You should ask Marcelo's publicist. The host of that. Never mind. Let's move along. We shall.
You're number one.
No, actually.
You are.
You're number one, coach. Yeah, you are.
That's over.
No, I think you're still.
Yeah, you got a couple of months here.
Yeah, you're still the guy. I think until the next national championship, actually.
Don't let the boys think that, though.
You can kind of walk around. We were telling your team, and we've been DMing all your players that, boys, everything that was accomplished last year, don't even worry about this year.
Take it easy.
Go ahead and move along. I know you're on them. I can't wait to watch your team this year. Tone has a question for you, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, third straight year at IU. You're going to have a transfer starting quarterback. Obviously, what you did with Fernando and what Fernando did going from Cal to IU to win the Heisman was unbelievable. Now you bring in Josh Hoover from TCU, has almost 10,000 career passing yards, I think over 1,100 snaps. How important was it to bring in someone, again, with experience running a similar offense for you in this team? And why do you think you have so much success with transfer quarterbacks?
Well, that's been our recipe really since 2019. Every guy's been kind of a one-year guy transfer. They've all been player of the year in the league. So since 19, with the exception of one who was an incumbent, but or a second teamer. But anyway, I'm not saying that will always be the formula, but I'm not ready to if we find the right young guy one day that we think can help us win a national championship as a sophomore, let's do it. Because then you got him 3 more years, right? No, wrong. He's probably off to the NFL then. But Josh Hoover has won a lot of football games, thrown a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. Was asked to do a lot of things down there. We run the ball, even with Fernando, 60-40, and play great defense, great special teams. So what we'll ask him to do, a little different than what he was asked to do before. And I'm anxious to see the kind of improvement he's made in fall camp.
He can spin it. I watched him against UNC down there week 1 when we thought North Carolina Tar Heels were potentially going to this national championship after one drive. We were down there for that first drive, which is what Lombardi and Belichick are going to be trying to catch.
Yeah.
That's going to be what they're chasing for however long until they get there. But we watch Hoover spin it. That thing comes out real nice.
Yeah,
that comes out real nice. And now that we've seen Fernando, that thing comes out real nice. Is that a huge piece of your evaluation? Because I said this earlier, but I mean it.
Oh, yeah.
I think you I could say it. You're the greatest talent evaluator, and I know you're going to say you have a team of it. You're the greatest talent evaluator that we have seen in this modern college football. You got a lot of places that spend a lot of money on a lot of players, and they don't all work out. Feels like whenever you have gotten money from your IU alumni, which everybody talks about now, like IU alumni's in there. Yeah, but if you waste that money, that shit's not coming back.
Gone.
You have been able to kind of pinpoint what you're looking for, why you're looking for it. At the quarterback position, Hoover has a lot of similar qualities to Fernando that we have seen, including pretty ball. Normally, if you throw a very pretty ball, it's going to be accurate. Normally, that is kind of what it is. What else are you looking for in the quarterback position, you think? And why do you think your talent evaluation is what it is? Is it just because you're from Pittsburgh and you know ball and went to West Virginia?
Well, they all have to have arm talent, be able to extend play, see the field, be a great competitor, and be tough. We develop them, I think, only because we're smart. We don't have a magic wand. We try to give them a good run game, a good defense, and let them know every once in a while a punt's a positive play. And, they all build off early season success, and I expect Josh to do the same thing. Talent and evaluation, can't really say much about that. Sometimes it's just a gut feeling. I've been around a lot of good people. My dad was a good recruiter, known as a good recruiter. So I guess at a young age, maybe I was looking at it a little bit. But a lot of coaches are great talent evaluators in our building. It's a team effort. And, it's kind of like you're as good as your last game, you're as good as your last recruit, right? The first big bust I bring in, right? I won't be such a great talent evaluator anymore.
I can't wait. We can't wait to be like, because obviously you'll be getting killed. Sig, made a mistake here. And I'll go, whoa. Let's go back.
Yeah.
A lot of hits.
Yeah.
A lot of hits. You said there's a lot of good talent evaluators in your building and a lot of good talent evaluators around the league. There's a lot of ass talent evaluators, too. There'll be some buildings with College Game Day I'll get to walk in and I'll meet somebody. And as soon as I shake their hand, I think that's a turd for sure. How much did they pay that guy? Max. It's like, all right, make some interesting decisions here. And I immediately go, I think this place is in a bad spot. Whenever I meet your guys, even at the ESPYs.
Yeah.
It was all.
They were sitting right in front of us.
They were sitting right in front of us. Literally. Now, I was supposed to sit at the end. Some seat guy was telling me, sit down there right behind Fernando all by myself. I'm sitting with the boys. I'm not sitting by myself over here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can't be doing that. Should have probably sat behind Fernando, though. Would have given him a big one of these, couple of these. That entire game. But all your guys, you need to know this. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
And also good time. Not like.
Tight.
Yeah, not a bunch of very tight group. And obviously you'll have that national championship forever. I can't wait to see you guys celebrate that. And let's get another one. Last question for us, obviously at the top of the mountain has some perks, and for us it's good too. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, and I was actually shocked by this, Coach, seeing as how we kind of know you a little bit. You did the voiceover for the NCAA football, the new football game, like the college football game. And, seeing as you're kind of a no-nonsense, no bullshit kind of guy, I thought it was maybe a joke, but then, you listened to it, and I thought you did an excellent job. What you were saying in it, though, was kind of talking about how in this day and age of college football, like every kid you bring in is looking for something different. How aware were you when you were doing that? Like, oh, there's actually a chance me doing the voiceover to this video game could have like a massive impact or implication on whether or not some recruits or transfer kids want to come to Indiana because you're kind of a forward-facing person on that game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the reason we agreed to it. We thought it would be really good for the program, our brand, and recruiting, because a lot of the guys play that game. So it was fun. It turned out well, and so I'm glad we did it.
It was good. Hey, you nailed it. Actually, you nailed it. Voiceovers aren't easy because you're in a studio. I assume you're in a studio on a microphone or maybe down at IU, and you don't see what's running behind it. And you're not talking to a team, which you would normally be talking to. So it's literally like you're penning a journal or something like that. So bringing the juice and the delivery, not easy at all. And I want to let you know.
Get crushed.
You nailed it. You were the only thing really a part of that game that everybody was like, good. So, Coach, we appreciate that. We'll be down to see you soon, hopefully. Tell the family we said hello. And grazie for what you're doing in Indiana and potentially keeping Indiana's best players of all time in the state of Indiana. You're the man for that.
Go IU.
Grazie, prego, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Cignetti.
Hey, Coach.